This is your time to break out of the stigma. Listen up, bro. I was actually talking to one of my brothers in Christ today, and what I actually realized is speaking to him, and I know it's raining right now, so, please bear with me. But speaking to him made me realize that a lot of times, man, we lean too much on our own understanding, right? And what I mean by that is we want things to work out so bad that we end up self-sabotaging, right? We want things to work out so bad that we're willing to give our health, our wealth, our life, our livelihood, family, genuine connection with friends. We're literally like, and don't get me wrong, it's sacrificing everything, bro. So when you're pushing towards being something that you've never been, like when you go to the gym, that's uncomfortable until it becomes a very blissful uncomfortability, right? If you learn in life to alchemize things so that things can ultimately be your biggest success rather than your biggest downfall, bro, once again, life, it starts to unfold for you. Life, it starts to become very easy. Life, it starts to get very, very fun. It starts to get very, very discerned, right? I said this in my last video, and what I meant by that in this video is you're protected by more than you know. And this is why typically people make videos, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in the context of religion. It could just be in the context of living a human existence, right? Like, we're nothing without the creator because we wouldn't be here without the creator. So by definition, we got to know that everything that we're doing, everything that we're seeing, everything that is aligning with us, it's allowing us to live with freedom. It's allowing us to live at peace. It's allowing us to recognize what that truly is for us. So every day that we wake up, every day that we are in alignment, everything that we do, that we see, that we touch, is molding and morphing us every single day into someone that we can respect, that we can love, that we can have reciprocative energy towards. Because when you chasing your dreams, the thing that isn't taught to you is you could do all the work in the world, right? You can make all the moves in the world. You could be moving as fast as humanly possible. But if your intentions are wrong, if your intentions have malice, right? If your thought forms aren't in alignment, right, with the creator, what tends to happen is there's a disconnect. And that's just typically what people depict when they talk about, I worked so hard to get to the goal, but when I got it, it felt like I didn't have anything in my hand, right? I ran so long in this race of life, and I thought when I got to the finish line that I would feel so much better, that the bliss would come, that covering would come, and it never did. And I'm a testament to this shit, bro. Like, bro, I've chased money, I've chased opportunity, I've chased a new life. And if I'm being if I'm being 100% transparent with you, bro, that shit did nothing for me, bro. And I'm trying to watch my tongue, but this is just authenticity speaking. It absolutely did nothing for me. If anything, it just made my nervous system want to crash out. Seriously, it just made my body want to give up. It just made my mind tired. Because not only did God bestow everything that you already are, right? He gives you the reminder every single day that I am God. Which is why in text they say, be still and know that I am God. But when you run at your own pace, your own accord, when you do things on your own time, you always tend to get the sour taste, right? And I used to think I was crazy for perceiving this way because I'm like, Well, how is it gonna get done? Right? If I don't do it, who will? Right? If I don't wake up and go as hard as I can, if I don't hustle, if I don't boom boom boom. And then I had to realize, it's like, what are my intentions truly? Right? Let's say my intentions are to be one of the biggest content creators and one of the biggest successful artists of all time. If that's truly my intention, right? What am I putting out? What am I broadcasting? What message is being interpreted? Whether if it's on YouTube, whether if it's on Instagram, whether if it's on TV, whether if it's wherever, right? Because everybody that is sitting down to invest time, money, energy, emotional connection, you have to bear your truth with them, whether you like it or not. Now, some things are sacred, but when it comes, like I said, again, to living your life and being authentic, there has to be a version of you, right, that is willing to let go of the things that aren't serving you, that is willing to let go of the very endearing relationship that you've built, right? Whether it be your first love, right? Whether it be one of your closest friends, right? Whether it be an environment, right? Whether it be a perspective, a way of thinking, right? Every time that I let my hands go off of the wheel, God always steered me. And I know that may sound cliche as fuck, but I can't make this shit up. Every time that I thought I had life in the palm of my hands, I had all the control, I had everything figured out, God said, you really don't know who I am. Right? And the ironic thing about what I just said is we all think like this because we're living out of survival. We're not even knowing that, once again, our intellectual property, our downloads are coming from God, right? The ideas that we think that only we have, bro, they're coming from a higher power, right? It just depends on how we utilize them and how we structure them to how they can be used to go forward, right? What can we utilize these things for? To help, to inspire, to uplift, right? And this is why when people say God is the glory, you got to know what that really means. What that means is no matter how much you try to take credit, no matter how much you try, right, to think that you are this grand thing or you are this, bro, we're just all humans. And that shouldn't make you feel superior or inferior. It should make you have the realization that, yes, you need breaks. Yes, you need time alone. You can't be there to save the world because you still got to show up for you, right? And when you can realize that the inspiration that you truly are trying to bring is how you walk, is how you speak, is how you articulate yourself, is the respect that you bring into rooms, right? Is the respect that you bring into your love life, is the respect that you bring to your parents, is the respect that you bring to new things and new people, right? That are deserving of that energy. Because once again, right, discernment is key. So God will remove you from the things, even if you holding on. And sometimes it be so crazy like this. And I could say I'm victim of this shit, and I have been in the past. We'll hold on. You know, like, have you ever seen somebody, like a badass kid, like hold on to a pole or hold on to a specific thing, right? Because they just didn't want to let go. A lot of times us as adults, right? Us living in real time right now, we don't even realize that's how we look. We may not be physically doing that, but when we're holding on to people, environments, energy, conversations that are not allowing us to elevate, right? And no matter what form or facet it may be, that shit is draining. That shit is draining, bro. I don't care who you are, what's going on, what you may think or perceive. Bro, if you are holding on to something that isn't giving you a return on investment, bro, you are dying slowly. If you are holding on to a specific diet that is not giving you a return on investment or healing you or cleansing you, nigga, that shit is taking years off of your life. And this is facts. This is not me just yapping. So you got to ask yourself too, why even watching this video, right? If I know that God has put the spark, has put the perspective, has put the life experience, has put even the people, whether if they're here today or not, in my life to make me and forge me into being the man that I am or the woman that I am, how can I fail? Truly. This isn't me trying to be motivational. This isn't me trying to be inspirational. This is me asking you a genuine question. If everything that I've been through has got me to a specific point, I'm not gone yet. I'm not dead. I haven't transitioned. I'm still in this bitch. I'm still here. How can I lose? Truly. And when you can sit down and just sit with that question, which is how can I lose being the individual that I am? Now, there are people that'll come up with 1,000 excuses and it'll make a million reasons on why they can't. But if you genuinely resonate with what I just said, which is if everything that I've been through, everything that I've saw, experienced, right? Everything from this third person standpoint, if I'm just watching, right? I'm just observing. I'm not even speaking. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just observing. And I'm just answering the question to which is, if everything that I've been poured, whether it been myself, whether it been the inner work that I've done, whether it been the things externally that have molded me to a degree, all of these things, right, that God has put in my life, all of these things have molded me to be a specific person. How can I lose? If I know that I was put here to be myself, you wasn't put here to be your career. You wasn't put here to be a title. You wasn't put here to be a thing. You were just put here to exist. And the things that happen, right, the little side quests, you know what I'm saying? All of those things are just life being lived. But you were put here to exist, family. You was put here to live. You was put here to breathe. You was put here to breathe. You was put here to be yourself. And there is no title. There is no reasoning. There is no specific intricate thing that could even describe who you are. And this is why I say in all my videos, bro, be yourself. Love, be yourself. Like, love really, truly being yourself. And watch how things unfold for you. I love y'all, man. I'm out. Continue to keep going. Continue to keep growing. Hey. And continue to keep loving yourself every single day. I'm out. Go.